In this video, we'll explore the real number system. Now, the real number system is made up of rational and irrational numbers. What that means is that a rational number is a number that either terminates or it repeats a pattern infinitely through the decimals. Also, within the rational numbers, we have integers, which are positive and negative counting numbers, as well as zero. Also, within the integers, we have a special group of whole numbers, which are just the positive counting numbers and zero. And then within the whole numbers are natural numbers, which are the positive counting numbers starting at 1. Now, if you're not rational, you're irrational. And that means that you go on forever in the decimals and you never repeat a pattern. Now, if we want to look at it as a Venn diagram, we look at this large group as the real numbers, and within it we have rational and irrational. Irrational numbers, there's an infinite number of them, and a lot of them have square roots. There's also things like pi, e, that would fall into the irrational numbers. Rational numbers start off with fractions and other values, square roots that simplify, that are perfect squares. Within rational numbers, again, are integers. Our positive and negative counting numbers is in zero. Then whole numbers, and then natural numbers. So if I know that, say, 38 is a natural number, it is also whole, it is also an integer, it is also rational, and is also a real number. So let's try to categorize a couple numbers. The number 24, it is real, it is rational because it terminates, it is an integer because it's a counting number, it is whole because it's a positive counting number, and that also makes it natural. Negative 35/8. If I simplify it, it becomes negative 4 3/8, or negative 4 375 thousandths. That is real, and then that decimal terminates, so it is rational. Negative square root of 36. Now I have to ask myself, is the square root of 36, can I simplify that? And yes, I can. It simplifies to 6, so that would be negative 6. Negative 6 is real, it is rational because it terminates, and it is an integer because it's a negative counting number, and that's all. Negative square root of 24, if I try to simplify that, I would get 2 to the square root of 6, and the square root of 6 is not rational, so I know this number is real and irrational because I have that square root component. And if I have 0 over 29, a 0 over any number is always 0. 0 is real, it is a rational number, it is an integer, and it is a whole number.